Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone is welcome to join. And how are you, Ravin?
Good evening, Prajan. I'm doing fine, thank you.
Okay, everything good, huh?
Yes, Prajan.
Okay. We'll go to our first participant, which is Geg Yenso from Penang. You have to unmute. Okay,
Ajaan, good evening. Yeah. Just to send regards and pay respect, Ajaan, and listen as learning. Yeah.
Okay. Outsourcing from Malaysia. Outsourcing. Your mic is already unmuted. I think you can speak. No, it's off. Okay, you can speak now.
Good evening, Tan Ajaan.
Yes, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you, Tan Ajaan?
The same.
Yeah. Can I report my meditation practice?
Sure.
I'm still doing my 6 hours challenge once a week, and other days I try to do 4 to 5 hours. My mindfulness is becoming stronger and stronger. And some days when I sit, I can see my breath immediately and go into samadhi very fast. But not all days.
How are your cravings? Less or
Craving.
more or less?
I think I have less craving for food.
For
Previously,
food?
my craving for food is very strong.
And anything else?
And nothing else. Just report me.
What about other cravings? You still have them or you?
Other cravings. Other cravings.
Craving for your body not to get old, get sick, or die?
That one I'm not so sure, but I think I'm getting more or less. I contemplate on my body more.
Ready to accept aging, sickness, and death?
Except aging, sickness, I think death. Not so sure yet.
Uh,
Aging and sickness, accept.
that's the goal.
Mm.
That's the test. Your final
Mm.
examination
Mm.
is to see whether you can pass this test, letting go of your attachment to your body.
Yeah. I think that need test to know whether I can give up my body.
Mm. So you have to know your goal, what you expected to do.
Mm.
The goal in Buddhist practices is to get rid of suffering or, or stress or anxiety or attachment.
Mm.
So you have to be ready to accept whatever's going to happen to your body.
Yeah.
And when you do, you should feel peace and contentment and not having any worry or anxiety or fear.
Mm. I think I'm very calm. Most days I'm calm
Okay.
without meditation, so I stay calm.
Maybe you haven't seen the real thing yet.
I haven't taken the examination yet.
Yeah. So you you want to take these challenges, how to become an old person, go visiting old people's house, see how old people live, and
Yes.
imagine how you will be in the future.
Yes.
Or go to the hospital to see sick people. go to the cemetery to see dead people, and ask yourself, am I ready to be in this position? Because
I
that's
do
where
this.
we are going. That's where we are all going.
Yes. I do think of that, but don't know whether I can pass the test.
Like the Buddha, when he first saw an old man, a sick man, and a dead man, it really moved him to a lot of pain or suffering, to the point where he has to find a way of getting rid of this suffering. So this is our goal, our practice, is to rise above aging, sickness, and death. Do not be disturbed by it when it comes. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much, Ajaan.
All right. Professor Ken, you're next. How are you?
Good afternoon, Ajaan. Fine, thank you.
Finished with your teaching yet?
Another week and a half, end of next week is finished.
Oh, really? A
Yeah.
long journey from start to finish.
Yeah, so almost there.
Just a few more days. And
Just a
then
few more days.
your teaching career will be over.
Just have to mark some exams after that, and then that's complete.
Mm.
I've already arranged to go to Dhammapala and spend some time, a few weeks there.
Any possibility of becoming a monk?
Step by step.
Step by step. Okay.
Step by step.
Yeah, I think I'll take you there. I didn't expect to become a monk when I first started this journey. When I first started to study Buddhism and practice meditation, I didn't have any aspiration to become a monk at all. But as you advance in your practice, you find that that's the best place to be. That's the best thing to be if you want to keep on practicing full time.
Mm. So I'll focus on the practice and take it from there.
Yeah.
The first step is to finish work and then start from there.
Leave your old life behind and start a new life.
Yeah. I can't wait to finish. Actually, I have no attachment to my work anymore. So
I remember the last day I worked, and then after that, I no longer think about it at all. It's gone.
Yeah.
Concentrate on my practice, mindfulness and meditation mostly first, and some wisdom, some vipassana. But the goal is to keep the mind calm and happy. If your mind is not calm and happy, you cannot proceed with your practice, because you will crave for sensual pleasures instead.
Yeah.
But you can make your mind calm and happy, then you don't need to go after sensual pleasures. So you have to do a lot of mindfulness and meditation.
Yeah. I find myself thinking a lot, analytically thinking about things too much because of the training I have in engineering. That's one of the things I have to try and stop.
Yes, if you want to think everything as impermanent. Think of impermanence. Think of anatta, no self. Everything is just natural phenomena.
Okay.
Everything is an illusion, really. It's what if you translate the anicca, dukkha, anatta, correctly, it means everything is illusion.
Mm.
Things appear, and then the next moment is gone.
Mm.
Everything come and go, rise and cease, not under anybody's control. If you cling to them, you get suffering. Okay. Any question?
No question, Ajaan. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Okay. Next, Claudia, also from Switzerland.
Good afternoon from Switzerland, Tana-chan. No questions today, but two things I'm looking much forward to. So the first thing is that I also can't wait to listen to Kenneth's teachings one day. If he should ordain, I would be so happy. And the other thing I'm looking forward to is the visit of my husband and me in Thailand in December.
Oh, really? You're coming to Thailand?
Yes, yes. And we will visit Wat Yan.
I see.
Mhm.
What's the main purpose of visiting? Just on a holiday?
My husband and I celebrate this year our 35th wedding anniversary, and this is Dana just to us. Yeah,
Will it
and
be,
we are looking much forward to.
will it be more of a spiritual pilgrimage or a tourist pilgrimage?
Excuse me, please.
This trip, is it going to be a spiritual one or a touristic one?
More, I would say a peaceful one. So we will not stay in Bangkok or in one of those big cities. It's not too far away from Wat Yan. It's a very quiet place, a very quiet hotel. So we just want to enjoy silence and peace. And of course, visiting Wat Yan, we also saw that there is a beautiful garden. And yeah, but I also think that my husband would like to see a shopping center in Pattaya. So
Yes.
he likes that, but we will find things how to agree. So I think it will be a peaceful trip.
You're not visiting other places?
Other places?
Other places you're not visiting?
Maybe one day in Bangkok, but not too long. I don't need those big cities, so more nature and the ocean and yeah, peaceful places.
I see. Is this your first time to Thailand?
Now, we had been in Thailand already in 2018. We had been in Bangkok and we visited the Wat Sung because in Germany I was connected to the Wat Sung community that also had a temple in Nuremberg, and it was a very nice visit too.
Okay, that's a famous temple there.
Yeah, very, very big, and yeah, was very fascinating.
The teacher passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, Long Paris Lingdam.
Yeah, the ceiling dam.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
It's very famous in Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel more comfortable with the traditional Thai forest teachings, but I had it was very useful also to have a wonderful teacher from Wat Sung. He did a lot for me, and I'm grateful forever.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see you in December.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking much forward to meet Tana-chan in December.
Okay. See you then.
See you then.
Okay. Next, full moon from China.
Good evening, Ajaan. Those days are not very hard to practice. Not very good. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not good. It's
You have
so
you have to practice the right way, and the right way is to start with mindfulness. Try to be mindful all day first, if you can. In your waking hours, try to be mindful, either with a mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto, or with what your body is doing.
okay.
Because if you don't have mindfulness, your meditation will not be, you will not succeed in your meditation practice. You need to be constantly mindful first. I think that's the problem with everybody. Everybody wants to meditate, but everybody doesn't have enough constant mindfulness to succeed in meditation. So you have to try to develop constant mindfulness first.
Yes. When I chanting do morning chanting and evening chanting, and I have energy to be mindfulness. But if I be lazy, I will have no mindfulness.
Mm-hmm. Then your day will not be good. Your defilement will take over your mind, create all kinds of cravings for you.
Yes.
Okay, you got any question?
I also confused that when I sit in meditation, chanting, reciting poto poto, or confused on the breath, I also confused that which is best for me. Sometimes I use the poto poto, but sometimes I use the breath. Sometimes is
No, the problem is you don't have enough mindfulness. So it doesn't matter which one you use. It won't make any difference. The difference is in your mindfulness. So try to be mindful all the time first. Just keep watching your body, every movement of your body. Standing, walking, sitting, eating, dressing, cleaning, do whatever you do. Just stay with your body all the time. Don't let your mind go away from the body. Keep watching your body. Pay attention to what your body is doing.
Okay. Because some teacher in Thailand teach reciting poto poto, but another teacher teach focus on the breathe in and saying breathe out and saying to. And some teacher in the another country with Mian and Paul, they said focus on the breath like the Buddha. Like the Buddha.
But they all don't tell you to practice the constant mindfulness, you see. So this method won't work if you don't have constant mindfulness.
Okay.
Okay. People thought that they can choose the type of meditation they like to do and will succeed. But the secret is not in the type of meditation you choose, but the constant mindfulness you have or not.
Oh. Okay.
If you have constant mindfulness, you can use Bhutto, you can succeed, or you can use breath, use the breath, and you can succeed. That doesn't matter which method. It depends on your having constant mindfulness or not.
Okay. But I want to get the jhana.
That's what I mean. You have to have constant mindfulness to get to jhana.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I need
don't skip. Don't go to don't go to second step. First start with the first step, which is constant mindfulness. When you have constant mindfulness, then you can meditate using either the breath or the mantra or any other method, and then you can get to jhana. Without constant mindfulness, your mind will be just running all over the place.
Okay. Oh, I
Okay.
have. Okay. Okay. So
Sati
that
sampajanya.
Satipatthaya.
All right.
All right.
Start with mindfulness. Like when you learn a language, you start with the ABC first. Then you go to writing and reading later. But first, you have to know the ABC of the language you study. All right. Okay.
Okay. I try.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next,
Yeah.
Kwan Liman from Malaysia.
Ajaan, last Thursday, my brother had heart attack, and then I have to drove him to emergency. And then on Sunday, he did a bypass, and he's still in ICU. And is at that moment when he was in emergency and during the process, he was very fearful, very scared. Uh, because he's a single parent and then he has a son. So, and he was very, very scared. So I also took the opportunity to reflect on this fragile body. And I look around, there were a lot of patients very sick and helpless. And it's just like a piece of log and an old furniture left there waiting to be done. So I reflected how is it when that moment come to me? Am I ready? Yeah. So it really needs a very strong mindfulness, wisdom, and a strong practice to face the moment of death. So that was a really good strike and experience for me. What is going to happen at that moment of very critical moment where we have to face very uncertainty, and that might just come in a strike, in a moment. Yeah, that was it, Tanajan.
Yeah. You have to ask yourself, can you stay calm, just like as if nothing has happened?
Mm.
Because nothing happened to you. It's happened to your body. You and your body are not the same. You are the
Yeah.
mind, and your mind doesn't get heart attack. It's the body that gets heart attack.
Yeah.
So why should the mind get upset or disturbed by the heart attack of the body?
Mm.
That's because you haven't trained your mind to think this way. You might have been trained to think that I am the body is me. So whenever happens to the body, it's happening to me. So the mind get excited.
Yeah.
So you have to separate the mind from the body. This is vipassana.
Mm.
And not only by thinking, you ought to have to separate it by practice of meditation. When you enter to jhana, the mind, the body is separated temporarily. Then you know that you can be calm and peaceful when something happened to the body. If you cannot get into jhana, you'll never be able to stay calm and peaceful when something happens to your body.
Ajahn, that means when we face death, so if we have jhana, we will enter into jhana to separate the mind from attaching to the body.
No, you don't enter into jhana when the body something happens. You just stay calm, like as if you're in jhana, and not reacting to whatever happening to the body, with the teaching of the wisdom, with the teaching of the knowledge that the body is not you. You're just a caretaker of the body.
Yeah. Yes. At that moment, I can accept, but I was thinking if it really happened, I really need to have the practice to support that moment of leaving the body.
Yes, that's why people have to go to find places that threaten their life to see how they would react under that situation.
Yes, because it was a good experience to be in the hospital where I saw really very sick people, very helpless, and it's just like a piece of rock lying there.
You have to bring
helpless.
them into your body. Your
Yeah,
body will also be like them.
yeah, yeah.
So
I have to remind myself.
if you're in that body, if that happens to your body, how would you react? Will you be able to stay calm and peaceful and not be disturbed by whatever's happening to your body?
Yes.
If you have the right view that the body is not you, and you have the strength to stay calm, then you'll be okay. See, but if you don't have the strength to stay calm, even if you know that the body is not you, you can still not be able to stay calm. That's why I had to practice a lot of meditation to teach your mind how to stay calm first.
Yes.
When the mind knows how to stay calm, when the mind faces something that causes it to be excited, then the mind can use the practice to keep the excitement away, get rid of the excitement, and remain calm. By knowing that what's happening to the body is not happening to you. You're not the body. Okay?
Yes.
Try to remind yourself all the time, this body is not me. I'm just using it. I'm the user of this body. I had to have this body because I have sensual cravings. But once you have jhana, you can give up your sensual pleasures. Then you don't have to rely on your body. Then whatever's going to happen to your body will not matter. Because you can be happy without body.
Yeah. Yeah.
So practice a lot of meditation, mindfulness and meditation, to still the mind, to calm the mind, to be able to control the mind. And then when things happen to the body, use wisdom to teach you that the body is not you.
Yes.
So And you cannot stop whatever's going to happen to your body eventually. No matter how hard you try to prevent your body from dying, you will not be able to do so. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you very much.
Okay. Next, Dr. Piao and Indira.
Good morning.
Good evening.
From good morning from Toronto.
So
How are you,
do
Ajahn?
Okay, fine, thank you.
We were listening.
Yeah,
Very-
that was a very
very
good.
helpful.
Yeah.
Very good.
So time of death, I think the thing is, not try to get to jhana, because just be calm. Like this body and mind is not your body. So just let the body take whatever it does. Yeah, body is not the one that's reacting. The mind is reacting. So you're not getting a heart attack. You're getting a mind attack. So you don't want to get a mind attack. It doesn't
That's
matter
right.
heart attack.
You
So
have to-
interesting.
you have to stay calm. You have to know how to keep the mind calm.
Yeah.
And this practice of jhana is a way of teaching us how to calm the mind with mindfulness.
Is the difference between the fourth jhana and essentially the enlightenment person is that there is the sabba sankara. There are no thought process going on, but the difference is there's no craving in the enlightened person, but rest is the same pretty much. The mind, the craving, delusion, everything is no more, because there's no craving. There is no hanging on to anything. But the thought process is gone in both places. There's no thought activity.
No, they are thought, but thought without craving. See.
Thoughts without craving. I see.
You separate the bad thoughts and keep the good thought. You can still use the good thoughts.
Yeah, no, it's trying through like a meditative state. Like I'm thinking, not in the general activity, of course.
When you meditate, then you stop all thoughts. See?
All thoughts, yeah.
But you don't stop the defilement, the craving. You stop temporarily.
Temporary.
It's not permanently. Once you start to think, then your craving can come up again, and you have to use wisdom to stop your craving.
So that's the difference between the fourth jhana and a person who is fully enlightened when in meditating. The difference is there's no craving, there's no asava, there's no sabba. That's called asava is like defilements, which pops up because there's no pulling of defilements, because there's no craving. So
because you see with wisdom that what the body is anicca, dukkha, anatta. If you cling to it, then you get dukkha. If you don't have to have dukkha, then you have to give up the body.
So visankhara gatanchitang, I think there is no sankhara. That's a kind of a code term for person with enlightenment. There's no chitta, there is no sankhara. Visankhara gatanchitta. So, but also tanakayo virago. There's no craving either. But the fourth jhana, the equanimity, there is still craving, because as soon as you come out, you can still get caught to craving if you're not have the full wisdom of an enlightened being.
Yes, jhana cannot get rid of cravings. It's wisdom that can get rid of craving. And the reason why craving is get rid because wisdom tell you that whatever you crave for will hurt you. Everything is dukkha. Everything is dukkha.
So when you know you are hurting yourself, why do it? Because you can undo it.
It's like taking drugs, being addicted to drugs.
Or roses.
It feels good to take it, but you have the after effect that is painful. See?
It's painful.
Yeah.
The roses have thorns. Hindi says roses. Roses have thorns.
Wisdom tells us to look at the after effect. Don't look at the initial effect. Initial effect is very rosy, very sweet.
Rosy. I like that.
Yes,
But the other effect,
It's thorny.
like when the
Thorny.
initial one, you get marriage, right? You get
Yeah.
married, and then the effect that comes later is this divorce. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the engagement ring,
three
wedding
rings.
ring, and the suffering. The 3 rings.
Yeah. So try to see everything as harmful to you
Yeah.
in the end, but in the beginning, it's very beautiful. It's very, very tempting, but
It's a mirage.
once you catch it, you're hooked. Then you have to pay for it later.
Yes, Ajaan.
So it's like catching a dream, trying to catch a dream, but you can't. Dreams come and go, like something in the air.
Yeah.
You try to, yeah.
Can you maintain the atmosphere on your marriage on the day that you married? Can you keep it like that all the time, happy all the time?
But
Impossible.
once you start practicing Dhamma and you're into it, then you try like Shraddha, Sila, Samadhi, you try to practice certain things like you. So then at least there's some kind of.
Yeah, if you both are inclined in a way, that might be helpful. That one can be a Kalyan, if the one goes off track, one can say, there you're craving, yeah, there's your defilements coming up. So it's good if you have the both. It's not always possible, right? Some have faith, some don't have faith. So if the Saddha, Sila, Sutta, Tyaga, Prajna, they're all equal, at least it's quite useful.
I know you have to look at everything as suffering.
Yes, of course, at the end.
not the first 2 rings, the third ring.
Yes. But sooner or later it will cause you suffering.
Yes,
that way.
Ajaan. Always. But
for some people it can be very quickly.
Yeah.
For some people it can be slowly, but eventually it's gonna creep up on you.
Yeah, that's true.
Suffering.
That is true.
So that's why Buddha said, like all these the causes of like old age, sickness, death, departing from loved ones, getting attached to people. I mean, associating with people you don't like. All this is eventually causes the examples suffering.
That's right, because you crave for only the good things in life. But life has 2 sides to the story, right? Not only the good side, there's also the bad side or the downside.
So not getting what you wish is also as an example of suffering as well.
Disappointment.
Yes.
Is that the main one, wanting craving, or it's the same thing? It's a different words you use.
Yes,
the
craving for being and craving for not being.
Baba and Vibhava, like
by definition.
Yes.
Craving for this thing to be this or that. When it doesn't go according to your craving, you suffer. Or craving for things not to be like this or not to be like this.
But the sensual craving is the more powerful. But
that's the constant force that keep driving everybody. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That is so true. Then.
Yeah, other 2 are a bit subtle, but you can say it once the sensual craving is less. When you have jhanas, perhaps you can see the other 2 cravings a little bit more clearly.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna have to stop all these 3 cravings. Just take things as they come. Don't crave for things to be like this or like that, or not to be like this or not to be like this. Just let it happen, because everything is like the weather. Okay, anatta.
Yes, that's true.
So it's a process. It's not someone is doing it. It's a process. And it's happening even if they like it or not. It's just
cause and effect,
arising, changing, and
natural processes. Natural processes, like the rain, the sun, the wind. There are conditions that cause them to blow or to rain.
But it's so sad how people make this, like even young kids, teenagers, they get them into this illusion, so
A permanency.
yeah, so it's so like thinking that you have control of everything.
Even
And
now,
they suffer so much.
now the new AI thing is taking really crazy because it's that too is it's impermanent, right? It's dependent on some people who have put in some subject information, and the computer doesn't have a mind. It's generating the information people have put in.
That's right. It's just able to accumulate all types of information and then put it in a way that you want it to do for you.
So there's human error can be also put in there, right? Some sort of like it can be all perfect, never AI. You can trust totally.
Yes, the self is being put there for the AI to.
That's true.
If the Arahat put make an AI program, should be good. There's no defilements.
Everything will be anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Yeah. Defilement free AI.
Yeah. It's not Dharma information that the AI is having. See? It's the delusion information.
That is true. That is true. Making people more deluded.
Yeah,
Yes.
deluded free AI. I don't know. Only an Arahat.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Thana.
Okay. Good.
Yes. Like
And
I
you-
say, every day we are so grateful to you. Every day when I wake up and I meditate, I always think of you. And
Supatipanno, Ujipatipanno, Nyayapatipanno.
Okay, keep on practicing. That's the main point. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Sadhu. Keruan Saranai.
All right. Next,
Okay.
Philip from Malaysia.
Hi, good evening, Ajaan. Just continuing my practice, watching my mind, letting the functions and things like that, trying to let it drop and subside, trying to, separate the mind and the body, not try to let the body affect the mind, and just continuing my practice every day, doing meditation during every waking moment. Try not to get so much delusion and all this craving, which is actually the mind, which is the one which is disturbing most of the time. So yeah, it's getting there slowly.
Okay, good. Next, David from Australia. When are you coming back to Thailand?
I'm not sure. Just started Monday here.
You have to speak louder. Your voice is kind of mumbling.
Not sure at the moment, Ajahn. We're only there about last time was February, so maybe we go again.
It's very hard to hear you today. I'm not sure why. And now even the voice is gone now. You speak, but we cannot hear you at all. Okay, now it comes back, but very soft, very hard to hear. Okay,
Not
speaking.
Not better?
Yeah, but it's like an echo sound type, not clear, not.
I don't know what's going on, Ajahn. Must be something wrong with everything's connected. I don't know why.
Sometimes things can go wrong, I guess.
How about that?
Okay, better now. Yeah, now it's clearer now.
Okay. Not sure. on that
Yeah,
one.
it's very good now. Very good now.
Yeah. I think the speaker was microphone was covered.
Okay.
Not sure about when we'll go to Thailand. We're thinking of going to China actually. So, but
Any particular reason?
visit some of the holy places in China, the Buddhist places. We used to go to China a lot before COVID, but the government changed the visa, which they had before. You could get like a 3-month multiple entry visa, but then they changed it, reduced the amount of time you could get there, and now they've opened it up again. Now they're giving a 1-month entry on arrival, but that's only 1 month, but that's going to stop at the end of the year. They were going to stop it at the end of last year, but then they extended it to this year. So we'll just wait and see. But at the moment, it's too hot in China. So, and also the pollution up around Beijing is really bad at the moment, up in the north. But there are down in the south, sometimes it's good. But last time we went to Thailand, I ended up with caught a really bad cough. We're in Malaysia, and then we went up to Bangkok, but it was caught from the very cold air conditioning on a bus trip from Penang to KL. And also we're in Bangkok. The cough came back again, but that's happened a couple of times when I've been in Thailand. But here at the moment, the weather the air is extremely clear. There's very pure air where we stay because we're up in the highlands south of Sydney, next to the bush. But I prefer to go to Thailand in like the off season in maybe July or August or September. But we're thinking of going to China, visit. There's like 4 holy Buddhist mountains in China. We've been there before in different times. Maybe, not sure at the moment, maybe in a couple of months. How's the weather over there, Ajaan?
In Thailand right now, the air quality is quite good. It's now below the red line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for a few days now.
So you're getting rain now in there?
Yeah, from time to time.
Well, that's good. How's the economy going in Thailand, do you know?
Oh, I think it's quite hit by the oil prices.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have shortages of fuel there?
Not anymore. At first, there was some shortages because there were some people try to, what you call, gouge them or how to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Price gouging. Yeah. Yeah, it's a windfall for the oil companies.
Yeah.
They're making record profits. So anyway, but it's also caused a boom in electric vehicle sales in Australia, and I think in a lot of places in the world. So that's
Same
one.
same in Thailand also.
Yeah.
Quite a boom.
So that's a good thing for the environment in that way.
Mm-hmm. Good for the health of the
Yeah,
people.
yeah, good for the health. Yeah. So, Ajaan, I wanted to ask you, can you say something about emptiness?
Emptiness.
Like Ajahn Mahabua, he says that there's the emptiness of samadhi, and then there's the emptiness of different levels of
Enlightenment.
yeah, and then there's the final emptiness of an arahant, which is
Nibbana.
nibbana.
See, there are two types of emptiness: temporary emptiness and permanent emptiness.
Yeah.
The temporary emptiness is what you get from jhana when you practice jhana. Your mind becomes empty temporarily when you enter into jhana.
Yeah.
Your defilement seems to disappear temporarily. But after you come out of jhana, your mind start to become not empty again, because there are lots of thoughts and emotions arising, and also along come the defilement. But as you develop wisdom, then wisdom will get rid of the defilements permanently. Then you have permanent emptiness without any defilement left in the mind. When we say emptiness here, we mean empty of the defilement. The thoughts and the feelings are still there. They're not the problem. The problem are the defilement, which such as hate or greed. And you can get rid of them by using wisdom to teach the mind to see that everything in this world is just an illusion. It's not real. And you cannot have true happiness from going after them. So you stop your greed, you stop your cravings. And when you have no greed or craving, you don't have any anger either.
So the emptiness of an arahant, this is a permanent state.
Yeah.
So
empty of defilement, greed, hate, and delusion. Permanent. Whereas the emptying of jhana is temporarily.
Does the arahant also see everything as empty?
He sees everything as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Everything is impermanent. Everything is a natural phenomena, a natural process. No self behind anything, in anything. No self in your body or my body. Everything are just phenomena or natural process.
So does he also see that there are no, would you say, the things appear as like empty, like there is no man, no woman, no self, no other, no animals, no
It's
mountain.
like they're just elements combined together to form bodies, human body, animal body. But then they eventually also separate and breaks down. So it's an interaction between the elements, or the formation of the elements, that create all the things that we see today. We see them coming together, and we see them going apart, separate, break down. The body form, and then the body breaks down. At birth, then it breaks down at death.
Yeah.
So they are natural phenomena, natural process. No self in anything. Like the wind, the rain, there's no self behind them.
Yeah.
They're just process. Work of nature. Everything is work of nature.
So would there also be bliss with that emptiness?
Oh yes, because once there is no defilement, then the mind becomes peaceful and blissful. It's just a consequence of having the defilement eliminated from the mind. It's the defilement that keeps creating all types of emotions and suffering for the mind. and there are no defilement, and the mind becomes permanently calm and peaceful, blissful.
In Tibetan Buddhism, they say that reality is basically emptiness bliss. Would you agree with that?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Emptiness is always there, but we don't see it. We go chase after something that is not empty, and they all will disappear afterwards after you go chase after them.
So I remember Ajaan Suchart would say that the emptiness is always there in the mind, but it's like we always get distracted to the shiny red pulsating object, which
Like
is
the sky is always there, but we don't see the sky. We see the clouds blocking the sky.
Mm.
When there are no clouds left, then we see the clear sky. You know? The mind is like that. The mind delusion or defilements are like clouds, you know, in the sky. And the mind is like the knowing behind the cloud, the knowing behind the defilement.
And so the knowing is always empty, is that correct?
Yes. It's just knowing, but it's being pushed by the defilement to go after things.
Ajaan Suchart used the analogy of like when you walk into a big hall, you don't notice the emptiness of the hall, you just notice whatever all the objects, especially the most most attractive or the most repulsive, and the mind just gets fixated on that. But without the emptiness of the whole is useless.
That's why you have to get the mind to emptiness first by practicing jhana.
Yeah.
When you're in jhana, you enter into emptiness.
Yeah.
But temporarily. After then you come back out, and then you start to get all sort of things in your mind again.
It's like, could you say it's similar to like, the emptiness is always there, but is it similar to like if you try and look at your own eyes, if you try and look at your own eyes without looking in a mirror, you can't see them, but they're there because you're using them to see.
Well, emptiness is like empty space.
Yeah.
We cannot see the empty space.
Yeah.
We see things that occupy the empty space.
Yeah.
We remove everything that we have in the house, or the whole house, then we can see the empty space.
No, we don't notice.
Where the house once used to stand, right? If you demolish your house, then you got empty space.
Yeah. But then again, if there was no emptiness in the house, you couldn't even get in. So it's basically without emptiness, there's nothing. There's no peace. There's no happiness. There's no what'd you say? No coolness.
Yes, without emptiness, with defilement keep creating hot.
Yeah.
It keeps your mind hot all the time, restless and agitated. These are the works of the defilement. So we want to use mindfulness to calm it down, to still it. Mindfulness can do this temporarily. And then after you can still the mind with emptiness, with mindfulness, then the next time you use wisdom.
Yeah. So you use the wisdom to
stop the cravings, to stop the
cravings. Yeah.
teaching the mind that whatever you go after, they're all delusion, they're all an illusion. They're not real. They cannot give you any happiness, real happiness. They can give you brief happiness, but after a while they will disappear or change, and that happiness will disappear.
So if you focus on the emptiness which is always there in your own mind, this is also...
You have to focus by meditating.
Yeah.
You cannot just imagine emptiness right now in your mind, and it doesn't make you feel empty or happy.
No, it's only a thought.
Yeah, you have to meditate. You have to use mindfulness to stop the mind from generating the defilements.
Well,
Once the mind stops generating thoughts and defilement, then the mind becomes empty.
Yeah.
And then bliss and happiness arise.
Well, the thoughts
the joy of jhana.
If you focus on watch the thoughts as they arise, they only arise out of emptiness and they disappear back into emptiness.
Yes, but you cannot stop them and just keep watching them. They keep coming back up.
Yeah.
You have to use something else.
Like the breath or the...
Right, the mantra or the breath. Yeah. Then this will then prevent the thought from coming up.
Yeah. So then the mind empties by itself, I suppose.
With mindfulness, it doesn't do it automatically. You have to force it.
Yeah.
To focus on something like the breath or the mantra.
Or the body, I suppose.
That can give you partial emptiness, because if the body is still moving, the mind cannot be perfectly still, because it's the mind that telling the body to move around. When you want the mind to become still completely, you have to be sitting down.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, Ajaan.
Okay. I hope you succeed. Find the emptiness that you're looking for.
Well, I think it's always there. It's just that we keep looking for something. Yeah, you got to get there.
You have to empty the everything in your mind,
Yeah.
which is hard to do.
Well, it's like emptying the rubbish bin. If you keep putting more in there, it never empties.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, Tommy. Tommy, are you back in Australia?
I am.
Were you ordained before Edward Mapjan a few years ago?
What's that?
Did you ordain as a monk at Wat Mapjan?
Just a novice.
I see.
Not a bhikkhu.
And you came to visit me on the mountain. Did you come?
No, I didn't.
You didn't come, huh? Maybe
No,
it was a different monk.
What's that?
There was a different monk from Wat Mapjan who came and visited me and talked to me. I thought
Yeah, I think a few
maybe
came.
you.
Yeah, I remember monks were saying to me there's like a Lungtar Luksit, and he lives alone on this mountain and he speaks perfect English. And I was like, oh, I want to go live there and ordain that. But yeah, the karma wasn't there. They're all whinging. They're like, he just told me to do Buddha and sent me back to the platform. I was like, that sounds awesome.
That's what you need to do. That's all you need to do.
But no, I never got to come. Not till like 10 years later.
Okay, any question tonight?
funny story for you. Do you want to hear it?
It was short, yes, not too long.
Okay. Um, I found a tumor in my neck and in my throat, and I went to get tested at the doctor, and I had to wait a week or two. And then he rung me, and he goes, "Oh, I'm really sorry to tell you, it's as bad as it gets." And then he's like, "Oh, you should call your family and tell them, you know." And he goes, "You got to come to the hospital right now." I was like, "Okay. Thanks for calling and letting me know." And I got in the car and I was driving down to the hospital, and my phone's been on silent since about 2013, and there's all these missed calls from the doctor again. And so I pull over and I call him back, and he goes, "I'm really sorry, I misread the results. You don't have anything. You're completely healthy."
How did you feel?
Oh, fine. Didn't feel anything. Yeah. So there you go.
Sometimes you have to be skeptical. Like the Buddha say in the Kalama Sutta, you cannot believe people what they say until you can prove it yourself.
What sutta is that?
Kalama Sutta.
Kalama.
Kalama. Kalama Sutta.
Okay. I wanted to ask, what's the relationship between Bhavanga, dependent origination, the khandhas, and the chitta?
I don't know the relationship, but I can tell you the description. Bhavanga is when the mind in a resting position. We call Bhavanga when the mind stops thinking temporarily. And it has two types of Bhavanga. Bhavanga with mindfulness and Bhavanga without mindfulness. With mindfulness we call jhana. Without mindfulness we call sleep. That's Bhavanga.
So does Bhavanga function when we're walking around?
No, when you sit in meditation without mindfulness, then you fall asleep. And you might think you are in jhana, but you're not.
Okay.
And next, dependent origination. This is the roadmap of how the defilement works.
Okay.
It's like a flow chart in a computer flow chart, you know. It tells how vichara drive goes through the process of getting to the sensual objects in order to then have cravings.
Okay.
So this is dependent origination. Just a flow chart tells you how the defilement work in your mind. And keep pushing your thought to go after sensual pleasures.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's next?
What's the relationship between Bhavanga and dependent origination?
No relationship. I tell you
So, and what about between the khandhas and Bhavanga?
The khandhas, when the khandhas stop functioning temporarily, they call bhavanga, either with mindfulness or without mindfulness.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
With mindfulness we call jhana, without mindfulness we call sleep. Fall asleep.
What about because when I when I got the tumor in my neck, I went and looked in the Abhidharma for all the like the magic tricks to try and like heal it with samadhi, and I found them all in there. And this is the craziest stuff. It has all the descriptions in the Patana and the Dhammasangani, like how to shoot dream nimittas into people's bawanga when they're sleeping. I didn't know all that stuff was in there. I thought the Abhidharma was for nerds, but yeah, good stuff. I forgot what my question was. What about 4.5, like jhana 4.5, and is that related to bawanga?
No, they are jhanas. There are spaces between the different level of jhana, I guess. The 4th and the 5th, there's like a space in which the mind can leave the 4th and not enter into the 5th.
So
that's what the Buddha did when he died, when he passed away. His mind go in between the 4th and the 5th jhana.
Is that why there can, like, nimittas and stuff and can come up because there's like gaps in the bawanga between 4th and 5th?
You can say that maybe this is the way how you communicate with the other spiritual beings. Or roam the spiritual realms of existence.
And the other thing I found in the Abhidharma, they list it. It's called Upajara Arupa Upajara.
Yeah, we call it the Upajara Samadhi, the type of samadhi with psychic power.
And it says how it works is it's supposed to be like the most powerful, they call it kalapas, like the most powerful mind energy you can generate. And that's why, like, Meichi Gao and Mangpo Man, they didn't need to do like staring at candles to get divine eye. It activates if you have past life tendencies encoded in your bawanga, the energy is so powerful it like fires up those circuits.
I don't know, maybe that's speculation on our part.
Yeah.
And it's not important. It cannot get rid of your defilement. This bhavanga cannot get rid of your defilement.
Sure.
Okay, what else?
What comes after the anapanasati sniffles?
Sniffle? What do you mean by sniffle?
Yeah, some practitioners, when they start doing anapanasati in all postures, they get the sniffle, like the autocorrect.
I don't understand your question.
Like, I noticed when I go stay with some Kruba Ajahns, they're doing anapanasati in all postures. But
that's not really what you call practical, because when you're doing things, when you're moving around, you have to be mindful of what you are doing, not watching your breath. You watch your breath only when you're sitting still. But when you're doing something, moving around, like driving a car, you don't watch your breath. You watch your driving.
Okay.
The goal is to keep the mind in the present, not allow it to go into the past or into the future. And to be merely knowing, not thinking. This is training for constant mindfulness, so that when you meditate, you can get into jhana. Okay.
When you were practicing, I remember you said that you didn't like using the mantra, using anicca. Would you say it like a mantra, or are you just focusing on the?
It's a mantra. Instead of Bhutto, you can use anicca, just a word. Anicca, anicca, anicca. Impermanent, impermanent.
And what about when you're sitting?
Mindfulness of the breath. Until when your body started to become painful and you cannot focus on your breath, then you switch to mantra. Or chanting. Yeah. Try to pull your mind away from the distraction of the pain. Because if you pay attention to your pain, you're creating more suffering because you want the pain to go away. And this will create more suffering in the mind. But if you don't pay attention to the pain, you forget about the pain, you leave the pain alone, then you're not creating any tension in your mind. Then your mind can remain calm and be able to coexist with the pain.
I see.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay. That's it. Thanks, Ajahn.
Okay. Hope to see you again.
Okay.
Next, I think, is Marsha. Hi, Marsha from Ohio.
Good morning. Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. The practice, yeah, I just keep on watching everything I do, everything I think.
Yeah, just keep watching. Don't acting. Don't react or act. Just keep.
Yes. I actually did. I had a huge reaction like 10 days ago. I think my life just got too busy. There were a lot of people. I had a lot of social interactions that I couldn't avoid, and my mind slipped into the judgment mode, and I became hugely irritable. I mean, I don't think I was irritable directly to other people, but in my mind was like a forest fire. It was like I thought, I cannot stand this. And so what I ended up doing was I looked at my calendar and all the duties with the grandchildren, and I booked a ticket to the monastery in Las Vegas where I do my meditation retreats. It's been almost 3 years since I've been on a retreat. So I booked the ticket. I said, everybody else is doing what they want to do. I'm going to just do what I want to do. And I had to work very hard to bring my mind back to equilibrium. And it was a very interesting experience because I thought, how in the world did my mind just kind of fell off a cliff, and my normal steadiness was just gone. And as you said earlier in the meeting, only mindfulness can bring that back. And I had to sit and work for it in several meditations to just keep on with the meditation object and keep on noting it. And every time it would slip, just bring it back, stay with the object. And I really appreciated your discussion with David, because I've practiced enough now where I know that if I sit down to practice and I care for the meditation object and faithfully watch it and immediately come back to it when I notice that the mind has slipped away, that eventually, it may be 15 minutes, it may be 45 minutes. If you keep on with your mindfulness and sweeping out the thoughts and the impressions, that these spaces of emptiness, they come up. And sometimes it's just, when that happens, it's almost like flipping a switch, like a light switch, where, it's like,
Yes, suddenly
A thought-
you're in a different mode altogether.
oh, the mode just shifts.
That's
It's
right.
like you go from the mundane to the
That's super
something
mundane.
that is brighter. Yes.
Yeah.
And
something,
so as a result,
something amazing, something indescribable, indescribable.
yes. And, I've been trying to figure out how I could stay in those places longer.
Constant
It's like
mindfulness. You need constant mindfulness
yeah.
all the time. Even when you're not meditating, you have to be mindful all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so because I don't stay there too long, but what I've been able to do now is when the thought or the feeling intrudes, I can see it, and then I cut it off. And then I think, how did that happen? Why was there a space for the feeling, the thought, the judgment, whatever it is, to pop up in the mind? And I think David said something like, well, these things, they come out of the emptiness. But anyway, what I have experienced is that I've decided that it's the grasping, that invisible tendency of the mind to grab. It's like the virus, something that you don't see. Because even with the emptiness, it's like the mind is wanting to go out and grab something. And I think what you were saying is that because I don't have the mindfulness, then there's the gap for the defilement to take place.
To go after things we call craving. Craving for this and craving for that.
Yeah.
But if you have mindfulness, then this craving cannot come up.
Right. So anyway, that's what I've been working on. And, thanks to falling off the cliff with my irritation, I now have a meditation retreat for the end of June, which I'm really looking forward to, coming out of my regular environment here and just going somewhere where everything is practice centered. So that's about it for me.
Good.
just working with the mind, watching the body, and really trying to figure it all out.
You know what you need to do. It's just a
I
matter
do.
of doing it.
Yeah, I feel like I know what I'm doing.
By thinking about it doesn't get you there. You have to do it.
You have to do it. So think I'm getting a grip on doing what I need to do.
Mindfulness.
Okay.
and you can do it right here and then, right here, wherever you are. Just be mindful.
Yeah.
But I guess the places that can cause you to have better or worse mindfulness it can affect your practice of mindfulness. If you're alone, you have more chance of getting more mindfulness than when you have to be with somebody else.
Yeah. I think that's really true to that you need to have some seclusion.
That's
You know,
right.
not having a lot of people around you, a lot of other people's desires and energy.
Distraction, that distracted your mind.
Yeah. So anyway, but I mean, we're out here in that type of environment, and we have to work within that limitation. We have to do our best. And sometimes the challenge actually causes me to improve my practice. Sometimes I can be a little complacent, and then if I'm challenged, then it's like, okay, get all my mindfulness, discernment, gather up the mind and be the warrior.
You need something to push you. You need some discomfort.
Yes.
When you're comfortable, you're lazy. But when you're in
Yes.
discomfort, you know you have to do something about it.
Oh, yes, you do, or you should go down in flames. The more you know, when you get these periods of emptiness, and I know I've said this before, but that when the defilements really flare up, it's like it's hotter. It feels hotter than it ever did.
This is what we're talking about, temporary emptiness.
Yeah.
You haven't reached the permanent level of emptiness yet. That you have to do with wisdom to see everything as being dukkha, as being harmful to you, not good for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck to your retreat.
Thank you so much.
How long does it last?
Oh, it's only 2 days of travel and 9 days. 9 days retreat.
Good.
So, but it'll be good.
All right. You've been there before.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think my longest stay was 2 months.
I see.
And the last time I went, the head monk, he was only there for 1 day and then traveled for the rest of the 2 weeks. And this time I expect he'll be there. I think he'll be there for the whole time.
Can you reveal what traditions the monk practice?
It's the Chaya Meditation Monastery. He is a Burmese monk, and he
Mahasi Sayadaw.
Mahasi Sayadaw.
Okay.
And for me, that's where I started, but I think I'm more in the Thai forest tradition, kind of a blend of
they're quite the same.
Yeah. So yeah, it will be very good. 1 day, I remember the last time I was there, he said, it's worth it to come to the temple even for 1 day. He says, you come. And so 9 days is what I get this time. And
Okay, good.
okay,
Tell
thank
us
you.
about it after you come back.
I will.
All right. Next, Alvin Lee from Malaysia.
Namaskar, Tanajan. Good evening. Thanks for teaching. Tanajan, last week there's somebody asked about the Philia Piti Sutta in Theravada. I just want to share, if I may. I went and find, I think there are a couple of suttas actually talking about Philia Piti in Theravada Buddhism. One of them is Sigalovada Sutta. I think the relationship between parents and children. Or the responsibility, and also Katanu Sutta, and even Mangala Sutta as well. It mentioned just to share this. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks. That's all, Tanja. I haven't got any question today. Thank you.
Next, Kok Seng from Singapore.
Good evening, Prajan. Just your update, Prajan. My mom has just passed away last Thursday after spending 9 days in the hospital. And after the passing away, so there is a 3 days week, and I decided that all the donations for the funeral wake will be donated to charity, because I follow Ajaan teachings of Dana Sila and Abana. So just want to check with Ajaan, is this actions of donating the donations money to charity the correct thinking?
Yes, doing charity is good.
Actually, some of my siblings, they have objections. They actually want to use the donations money to pay off for the funeral expenses. I tell them I will bear all the costs for the funeral. And therefore I'm able to carry out this so-called
Filial piety.
Yes.
Katanyu, gratitude to your mother. Yes, it's a good act, good things to do. To give away your money, your wealth, for the benefit of other people.
Yes. But some of my siblings, they not appreciate this action.
Because they don't understand the teaching of the Buddha. Had they studied, then they would appreciate it. Because it's hard to give. Without the teaching, we tend to cling to our money like crazy, not realizing that when we die, we cannot take anything with us at all. But by giving money to charity, we are creating good karma that we can take with us. Happiness. Good karma give you happiness. When you die, this good karma will then send you to heaven. It's the first step of practicing renunciation, giving up things, because you cannot take anything with you, and when you cling to them, when you have to lose them, it can be very painful. But if you used to give away things, when you have to separate from things, you won't feel sad. You just think like you're giving something away. So yes, this is a good practice, dana. You have to start with dana, then you move up to sila, and then eventually samadhi and wisdom. Okay, is that all the question you like to ask?
Yes. And the second, I'd like to ask Prajan for instructions. So during the 9 days in hospital, so I was mom and observing how she goes through the treatment and so on. So I just want to check, Prajan, so how do I make use of this episode of my mom to for myself to like and to train my mind?
To think that eventually you'll be like her sooner or later, because our body are all the same. Our body will get sick sooner or later. It's just how we react to the sickness. That's the important thing. We should not react with fear or pain. We should react with calm and peace and wisdom, telling ourselves that the body is not us. We are just the user of this body. We're not the one who gets sick or die. It's the body. We don't die with the body. We don't get sick with the body. So we just stay calm and keep watching the body and look after it as much as you can.
May I just check, Prajan, because during the last stage, my mom, actually I told the doctor that I want my mother to pass away peacefully and without much pain. But during the last stage, she has difficulty breathing and grasping. So the doctor, the nurse put up the oxygen for her, and and the doctor told me that this is for relieving of pain, for comfort, and so yeah. So just now what Prajan you were saying that so when my time comes, so I so-called use the oxygen, or do I just do I not, or just endure the pain and then um, just and then my mind react calmly and just bear the pain, or have the oxygen tank to my mouth so that I can just pass on peacefully without much pain.
The way to treat the body is just to treat it in a natural way, no artificial aid, just let the body, that's the best way for the mind. Because this is the way the mind will be peaceful, because the mind let go of the attachment to the body. Just leave the body alone. Let it deal with its own problem without using any assistance like breathing equipment or things like that.
So I mean, when my time comes, I just have to bear with the pain of grasping for air.
If you practice meditation and you practice wisdom, then your mind will not be affected by the dying of the body. The mind will just become like as you are right now. Wouldn't that be good to be calm and not affected when you die?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
And then it's a lot of practice of mindfulness and meditation and wisdom. So try to do as much practice now before your time comes up. When your time for you to get sick.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I will continue my practice and yeah, for the eventual demise.
Yes. You have to lose your body one day. Everybody has to lose the body. No one can keep the body forever. So be prepared. Practice now. Practicing it's like giving away money. Your body is like money. Look at your body like money that you give away. When you give away money, how do you feel? You feel good, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So give away your body like you give away your money.
away the body just like money.
Just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Okay.
If you can no longer treat it, but if you can still treat it, then you treat it. But when you can no longer treat it, don't use any support to prolong
the life.
The life and the suffering.
Okay. Understand.
Okay.
Okay, I will continue to practice hard.
Yeah. The mind has to accept that the body will have to die one day. And when the time comes, just let it be. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prajan.
You're welcome. Next, Maria. Hi, Maria. Where are you now?
Hello, Tanajan. We are now in Himalayas with the group. They're also listening.
Okay.
In Himachal Pradesh.
In the
In 2 days, we
Himalaya.
go to Ladakh.
In what country? In Nepal? Or?
Yeah. In India.
In
Northern India.
Northern India. Okay. You plan to climb the mountain?
We already climbed. We were not the mountain. We were in Sikkim, and we went to Kanchenjunga. We didn't climb Kanchenjunga. It's really difficult, but we went up to 4,600 meters to see Kanchenjunga. But here we just do small hikes and we practice in different temples. Now we go to Ladakh, and in Ladakh we visit many Buddhist monasteries. It's Western Tibet.
How many of you in the group?
In this group is small. We have only 9 people, but in Ladakh I have a group of 18 people.
So how long you plan to be there?
Until 20th of June or 21st of June.
Oh, quite long.
Yeah, more than 2 weeks.
Good. Did you find success in your practice?
Yes, when I travel with the groups, we manage to do 2 hours meditation every day with some people so it helps me also because every morning, every evening, we like very stable meditate for 1 hour. So it's very good. But in terms of sati, like every day, I cannot say I always can maintain because I'm alone here organizing everything and I'm constantly thinking about some organizational things. But when I finish working with the groups, I want to go to retreat in June or July. And in August, I plan to go for 30-day Vipassana course in some meditation center.
Where?
Either in Moscow or in India. I will see. I will apply like in 2 days and I'll see where they have places.
So you'll be doing this all year round, huh?
Yeah, I mean, in June, like 19th of June is my last day of work. So after that, I'm free for like 4 months. So I'll be doing mostly meditation. I go to see my parents and my friends back to Russia. And I thought maybe I go back to Thailand and to Wat Yan. I wanted to see the Anapana retreat in June or July. So I wanted to ask you actually, is it important to go? I really want to see you in person, but I know that you don't have very much time when you like not during the meeting. But I wanted to sit Anapana retreat somewhere close, like in Wat Yan, to maybe ask some question. Or it doesn't matter where you sit a retreat, or it matters.
Well,
because my only purpose of going to Thailand is to sit a retreat.
You need a quiet environment for your retreat, and if you have a teacher, you can constantly get advice from, that would be good. Because sometimes you might have questions, you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, and to have someone to tell you, to give you the answer, this will be helpful. So you need a good, a quiet environment, and you need a good teacher, experienced teacher. Let's put it that way. So you can be in Moscow or somewhere quiet, and practice. And if you have any question, you can come and ask me
Mhm.
in the Zoom room. You don't have to be physically close to your teacher anymore. Okay, understand? Where are you now? I think you've gone. Okay, maybe she come back later. We'll go to the next person. Casimiria Miras, if I pronounce your name correctly. Where are you from?
Hello. Yeah, Kazimieras. Nice to see you, Ajaan, again.
Yes. Where are you from?
Lithuania.
Did you stay at Vadian before?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was 6 weeks. Maybe you remember me. I was like from Lithuania. I stayed in the mountain.
Okay. Where are you
Yeah.
now?
Now I'm in India also, but in Dharamshala, there is a Mahayana tradition, a little bit like exploring this side.
Okay. So do you
Yeah,
have any question?
yes, I would like to ask about mindfulness. And when you're going deeper to mindfulness and just watching a body from the side and the mind, and then with this attitude going to meditation, are I need to put how to say, like, intention strongly go to the jhanas, or it's enough just to be mindful and my mind is automatically can go to the jhana?
Well, it depends on how strong your mindfulness is. If it's very strong, when you start to sit down, close your eyes, and your mind can go into jhana right away. If it's not strong, then the mind keep running around, then it takes a while before you can get it into jhana.
Yes.
It's like getting a monkey into the cage. It depends on how strong you're able to control the monkey. If you can control the monkey and just put it into a cage, then that's fine. But if you're not strong enough, the monkey keeps slipping away from your control and it keeps running around. And it takes a while before you can get it into jhana. So it depends on how much mindfulness you have at the time when you start to meditate. So if you want to have lots of mindfulness, then you have to practice mindfulness before you meditate. And you have some, you have mindfulness to be able to control your mind with. But if you start to practice mindfulness when you start meditating, then it might take a long time for you to get the mind to calm down. So always try to practice mindfulness all day long, if you can.
Can you give advice about mindfulness? I'm understanding to watch body, like mind, feelings, but how to should be like awareness or more concentrated to some like body parts, or it's more like
Pay
just
attention to
wide.
what you do. Just pay attention to what you do with your body. If you're eating, just pay attention to eating. If you're taking a shower, pay attention to taking the shower. If
Yes.
you're walking, pay attention to walking. If you're driving, pay attention to driving. Just keep watching your bodies.
And how about mind also?
No, it's the mind that's watching the body. So you're taking care of the mind already by watching the body. You're tying the mind to the body so that the mind cannot go think about other things. You use the body like an anchor to
Yes.
tie your mind with.
Okay. Okay, I would like to ask about jhanas also. When I try to go to jhanas, I feel like I have like some kind of when I'm really trying to go like 20 minutes of strong concentration, and then my mind is get like lazy or like it's not so easy to concentrate. So the question will be, after this minutes, I should keep trying or just a little bit?
You
How
have
to say?
to regenerate more mindfulness.
Mm,
Maybe you have to get out and walk, doing walking meditation, and keep focusing on your walking.
mm,
Or if you want to continue sitting, you can maybe use the mantra to regenerate more mindfulness.
mm,
When you feel like you want to stop meditating, start reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto.
mm-hmm. Okay, and then I had question about jhanas. Now when I'm traveling, I a little bit don't have personal space, and or like I'm meditating in the center or something, or sometimes I'm living with someone in the room, and I'm afraid to go like to the jhana state, like because it feels like very personal. So how I can do, or I should find a place where no one how to maintain practice if there some people around like.
Just ignore them and just continue practicing.
Mm,
Don't worry about other people. Worry about yourself getting into jhana.
mm,
It's not harmful to anybody when you're in jhana. You're just sitting still, like sleeping.
mm,
You're not hurting anybody.
okay.
But if people ask you and you say, you're just meditating to calm your mind down.
And it's not bad if someone wakes me up from jhana, or
Well,
is it a big
it
deal?
just interrupt your jhana, which is difficult to get in the first place. So
Yes.
once you get in and then somebody interrupt you and get you out of jhana, then it can be quite disappointing,
Mm. Yeah, that's why I'm afraid a little.
So it's better if you can meditate alone, so nobody can disturb you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay,
if
understand.
if you cannot be alone, meditate anyway,
Still try, yeah.
yeah, hope for the best. That's all I can say. Sometimes
Okay,
people
and
may interrupt you. Sometimes they might not interrupt you.
mm-hmm. Okay, and the last question here, I'm in Mahayama, and they a little bit going other way, like like from other way. They first learning or doing a lot of kind of wisdom practices. For example, if you're angry or like praying for someone, how you think about these practices? For example, to praying a little bit to clean your karma, or it's worth it to do those activities, or it's better just concentrate to the main samadhi and panya.
Yeah, samadhi panya is the way to go.
Mm.
It's a direct path to the cessation of suffering.
Mm.
So just keep practicing mindfulness, samadhi, and wisdom. That's all you need to do.
Mm.
If you
Because
can.
I have a little bit judgment, so I think I should just how you said practice, or you have some practice to clean my judgment about, for example, other people.
When you're mindful, you're not judging anybody. It's only when you're not mindful when you start to judge and think about this and that. But if you keep being mindful, then if you're mindful, the mind cannot go think about other things.
Mm.
So when you're thinking about something else, it means you're not mindful anymore. You're not paying attention to your body.
Okay. Thank you, Ajaan.
Okay.
Thank you. It was nice to see you.
You coming back to Thailand again?
Yeah, I think so. I will try winter, but it's still maybe I need work and many.
Go back home first.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll see you again when you come back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
I'll go back to Maria. Something happened to your connection just now. Hi, Maria. Can you hear me? I think it freezes again. Okay. I'll go to B. Ravin first, and then hi, B. You got any more question?
Ajaan, there's just one question so far from George Lim. Dear John, what is the knowing mind or the knowing element? What does this consist of? Is it consciousness, can the knowing mind function without consciousness?
The knowing mind has five functions or abilities. It's able to know, this is the first one. Then it's able to have feeling. It's able to think. It's able to remember. And it's capable of connecting to the body to get sensual objects, to get into, to experience the sensual objects through the body, to the sensual organs of the body. This is the knowing element. It has five function or ability: knowing, thinking, feeling, remembering or perceiving, and receiving information from the body. Okay.
Yes, Prajan.
And you, do you have any question?
I have no questions, Prajan, but I just want to just announce to you and to the whole community that the next 5 to 6 weeks, I'm going to go to become ordained as a monk for 5 weeks, as I told you earlier last month. So I will be away for the next 5 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
So just
Good.
letting you know, Prajan.
Good. Hope you find peace and happiness.
Thank you, Prajan, and I look forward once I'm back to
Okay.
share my experiences with you again.
Okay, good. Good luck
Thank
to
you,
you.
Prajan. Thank you so much.
Okay, back to Maria. Hi, Maria. Can you talk now? Your connection
thank you
is
so much,
not,
because
yeah,
internet is very unstable here.
yeah, on the mountain.
We have a couple of, mountains. We have a couple of questions
Go ahead. Maybe it's not
from the
good.
group. Okay?
Yes, I can hear you sometime.
One question is,
Cannot hear you at all.
do you hear me now?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
And now?
Oh, yeah.
Не слышу.
Okay, repeat your question
Нас
again.
связь не...
No, sorry,
I will
Maria.
try. I will try. So the question is, how? No, you don't hear.
Sometimes
Maybe a
yes.
very
Now
unstable
yes.
connection.
When you start to ask the question, it's not. Maybe we have to do it the
Okay.
next time. Okay.
Okay, maybe next time.
Okay. Anicca is anicca.
Okay.
Everything
Thank you
is
so much. Very happy to
everything is
see you.
anicca. Everything is anatta.
Uh-huh.
You cannot control them.
Okay.
Okay. So don't get upset.
Okay.
If you understand their nature, you won't get
Oh,
upset.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, Tanajan.
I'll try to ask your question again.
The question is how to maintain peace in the mind when you live in the big city.
Same thing. Wherever you are, be mindful. Stop thinking as much as possible. Just keep the mind knowing and don't think. Understand? Use butto, butto, butto. Keep watching what your body is doing. Pay attention to what your body is doing. Ignore everything else around you. If you have to think, you have to make planning, then just sit down and focus on your planning only. Don't think about other things. Then you can maintain a certain amount of calm in the big city.
Okay, I know. I'll to hear. Thank you very much.
Okay. Maybe next time the connection will be better, okay? All right. I think that's about all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for your company. I hope this meeting is useful to you and can help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please be safe, be mindful all the time, and keep on practicing as much as possible. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
สาธุสาธุ
สาธุเจ้าค่ะ
เจริญ
Everyone
Thank
have
you.
a
Sorry,
happy
Tanajan.
Thank you,
Tanajan.
Tanjan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Admin.
Amin.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Good night,
Thank you,
everyone.
Everyone.
Captain.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Good night.
you.